I'm Arya Schwartz, and welcome to the Winsidr Show, where it's all about the W. The WNBA draft is coming soon. We have seen mock drafts. We've watched the prospects journey through this college and overseas season. As we expand our coverage of the upcoming draft, I'm excited for this episode's guest. Big Ten freshman team, two-time Big Ten second team, career 42% three-point shooter, averaging 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists on this season, creating a lot of buzz around different mock drafts and chatter in the WNBA front offices. This episode's guest, Yarden Garzon. Before we get into today's show, just a quick reminder, Winsidr is fully independent WNBA coverage. Everything we do is supported by listeners like you. If you enjoy what we're doing here, you can keep it going by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/Winsidr. That's patreon.com/Winsidr. With pricing levels for everyone, you're directly supporting the work we put into covering the W year round. We've also got a full team producing great written coverage at winsidr.com. That's winsidr.com. Plus more content than ever across TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you're in the market for WNBA gear, check the affiliate links in the show notes and on winsidr.com. You get to rep the league, and Winsidr gets a little support along the way. Welcome back to the show. I am so very excited to welcome my guest for this episode, Yarden Garzon, currently playing for the University of Maryland Terrapins. Go Terps. And our listeners probably know her name because it is all over every WNBA mock draft. Yarden, welcome to the show. Excited to have you.
Hey, thank you for having me here. I'm glad to be here.
So you're from Israel. Shout out to our Israeli listeners. We actually have a nice little following there. And I think it's quite appropriate to talk to you. Obviously, you're still in college. The WNBA draft's coming up. It's far down the road. You got many things to accomplish before that happens. But currently in the W, there is just a wave of overseas talent that is taking the league by storm. And the overseas pathway to college basketball or even to pros is so different. And I think sometimes us Americans struggle to understand what that's like. You know, I've talked to Dorka Juhas in the past who talked about playing against pros at a younger age because she played overseas and so on. And so I'm curious for you, can you tell us a little bit about your basketball journey growing up playing with your parents and your sisters? You have a ridiculously accomplished family in sports. It's embarrassing to unathletic families like mine. But could you just talk a little bit about, growing up and the kind of the journey you went through playing organized basketball to get to this point?
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, the system in Europe and all around the world is a little bit different than in the US. For me, usually in Israel, you play for clubs since a young age. We don't have like the elementary school or the middle school like teams, so it's automatically you go to a club and that's the place you play for. Growing up with the years, I was blessed to in my city, Ranana. We had great coaches, great program. I was extremely blessed to have these people around me and these coaches around me and teach me the game the right way. And yeah, I mean, in Israel, once you're good and you're part of the system, they try to bump you up. So since a young age, I started to play with much older than me. When I was 13, it's playing already with 16. It's playing with 17. When I was 15, I was already bumped up to play with the pro team, with the senior team playing Division 1 in Israel. Um, so yeah, I mean, since 15, I'm playing professional basketball. At start, it was a little bit scary to sit in. For the people who don't know, a lot of times WNBA players, really, really good players, come into Israel to play in the professional league. We have one of the best in Europe. So just facing them before I even knew what is the WNBA, like 14, 15, suddenly like facing Jackie Young or Kelsey Mitchell, and I'm like, whoa, like that's different speed, that's different strength, that's everything is so much different, and that's the level I want to get to. So yeah, since young age you play up to this level. At first you're like a little bit like, what am I doing here? And then step by step, you're trying to level up and see them eye to eye. Um, and yeah, I played professional for 2 years with my own club, with my home club, and then 1 year before I came to college with a different club in Ramat Gan, if it means something to anybody.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
um, but yeah, I think I was very blessed to play against this level and being a part of these teams, because just being in the league with when you're so young and you get so much inspiration from these athletes, from these players, to see how they treat their body, to see how they doing that. I know as as a little girl is 15, 16 years old, like seeing them coming to Israel by themselves, it was like, yeah, that's what they do. Basketball players travel the world, but I feel like talking with them and understand their struggles and what does it mean to go all around the world to play pro, to play basketball. That helped me a lot to come to college. That's the opposite direction, me coming from there here, but at the end of the day, it's the same thing of coming in and be yourself and try to connect with people and find your place and find your system. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like everything, like a lot of times, teammates and players talk with me about like AAU basketball and how it was for them, and I look at them, I'm like, yeah, I never played 8 a.m. games, like never happened in my life. So it just, I feel like the system is so different, but I'm grateful I had this opportunity at such a young age.
Yeah, it must be crazy. I know this is like a weird connection that my mind goes to when you're talking about it. I was thinking about players in the later years of their career when they're not as maybe athletic or physically gifted. The knees don't have as much give. They start to adjust their game. They play a little bit smarter. I imagine you as the younger player going up against these grown adults who have grown adult strength and you're 15, 16-year-old. You had to adjust your game in many different ways. And so, that kind of brings us to your college game where you come over here, you play at Indiana. Now you're at UMD. It sounds like to me, obviously, I'm not good at basketball. I talk about basketball. That sounds like a lot of different styles of basketball. And I kind of think that's an underrated aspect of the current college world of the transfer portal and everything. Like, you get an opportunity to learn from different coaches who are going to teach the game in a different way. You're still young, you're still growing your game in so many ways. How has that been to adjust to all these different styles of gameplay?
Yeah, I mean, since a young age, I played under so many coaches, so many great coaches. If it's national teams, every under 14, 16, 18, I mean, every time you have to adjust for a new coach, even if it's for one summer, and his style and what he wants from you. If it's every team I was around, even before college, like we have different Americans players. So how do we get to where we want with them, and where I need to like get in and do my part. Um, so I mean, just learning the game from different angles and from many coaches. I feel like from every coach in my career, I took something, for bad, for worse, for great, for what I need to do and what I don't need to do, and how to treat my body and how to treat my teammates, and when to react and when not. I mean, from everybody, you have a chance to learn something. It's a bless for me, and I feel like just trying to take something from everybody. So that's something that I really, from young age, my parents were really intentional about. So if it's good, if it's bad, like everybody gonna give you a lesson. So try to take it with you.
I have to ask, if I learned correctly, your dad played basketball, your mom played volleyball. Was there ever a point where she tried to pull you over to the volleyball side and you were like, no, no, no?
So it was funny because me and my twin sister, we always wanted to play volleyball. Like since young age, we heard about our mom. She was so good, national team, everything. My dad was more basketball, but like I don't know why we always like wanted to play volleyball because my mom played. But then in Israel, you can start play volleyball only in middle school, so only like seventh grade, something like that. And by then we were like we tried so many like other sports like basketball, soccer. whatever you name it. Like we tried everything.
Mascot.
We mascot. That's always at the beach. It's not like it's even now. You have to. um, yeah. So we started basketball. I didn't even want to start basketball, and then my twin sister, I think it was fourth grade, she was like, come with me, only one practice. Just I don't want to go alone because until then we did everything together. Like we went to swim lessons together, we went to this together, we went to everywhere together. So she was like, I don't want to go alone. Come with me. That's pretty part of having a twin sister. Like you never have to do stuff alone. So I was like, okay, I will come with you, but only one practice. Like I don't want to do it. I don't like it. This practice ends up, she goes, I never come back to it. Here, I don't like it. I don't feel like it is my place, and I stayed. So, so I owe her a lot about making me go and try it again. Um, but yeah, she's the one. So she everywhere we go, she makes sure like everybody know that. So
I was gonna say you're never gonna hear the end of that one.
she gets her flowers everywhere, anytime. So yeah.
So we were just talking about how you've had to adjust your game over the years in a variety of different ways, and obviously this college season has been in a unfortunate way. You guys have faced a lot of adversity, a lot of injuries. I'm curious for you how your role has changed throughout the season and how you think that's helped you grow as a player.
Yeah, I mean, it was very unfortunate, and I feel like it's part of the game. A lot of people went down in our team, and I send them all of my blessing and prayers to feel better. I know they're doing great, and they're all doing everything they can to come back as strong as they can. I mean, just I want to do whatever it takes for my team to be better. It doesn't matter which position. You can throw me at any position on the floor, 1 to 5, and I will try to do my 100% no matter where I am on the court. I feel like that's something that I'm really proud of and trying to do as a player. Just be very versatile and know all the positions on the court. If it's just remembering plays from every position on the court, or what can I do from any place, and how can I help my teammates in their job, so and make it easier on them. So just trying to be as versatile as I can, take more responsibility, um, talk more, be more the leader on the team. Um, I think I have great teammates, and I'm really happy to play with them. So I think that we all doing great job of trying to get to be on each other and make sure everybody like in 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 everything and know what we need from them.
And what do you think? Obviously, I know what the easy answer is, but what do you think your biggest strength is as a player? And what are you working on to improve the most? I'm not going to put any words in your mouth. I want to know your view.
I think my biggest strengths are my shooting, obviously, and my passing. I feel like this is something that I'm really proud of, and just being European here, I think the just getting to know so many coaches and being in so many systems helped me to see the court better. So I'm proud of that. Obviously, I'm always trying to get stronger, quicker. On the defensive side on the offensive side, just like my ball handling. Always try to get better in those areas.
And your shots obviously make headlines and headline reels and highlight reels and all that jazz. But defensively, you kind of mentioned that rarely gets attention. How do you approach your defensive game? Is it you're a film nerd, you live by the scout, hit the weight room, get like how do you lock in on defense?
I think it's watching a lot of film, understand what the other team trying to get. I do believe that defense a lot of time is a team defense. Like you can't have everybody on their own pages. You have to be locked in together. So just know a lot what the other team wants, know tendencies. I feel like knowing the other player or the other team tendencies help a lot with defend, no matter how quick or whatever your situation is. So just trying to disrupt the other team offense. I feel like just being in the right places, try to be in the right angles. I feel like that's where I'm growing and making step forward every day.
So, like I've said, I'm from the W side of things. And at the beginning, I mentioned your name keeps popping up in all the mock drafts. What does that type of attention mean to you? Like, as a person, I can't imagine what that would mean like to me, but to you, what does that mean to you?
Well, I mean, I'm so grateful for that. At the end of the day, I give everything I can for the game. I left home. I came here. That's my life. What I want to do. Who I want to be. So knowing that other people see it in me, that's very flattering. But just trying to do the everyday thing, trying to work as hard as I can and bring everything now to my team for my team to win games. I feel like I'm so grateful for that, but at the same time, I'm trying to focus on here and now, and how to win games right now in my team.
And I respect that. I love that. I'm going to hype you up because I know players like to be humble. They're very nice. I also know that some WNBA front office people actually listen to the pod. I know how corny it is for me to say this, but is there any message you would say about the type of player you are or the type of player a team would get by drafting you or bringing you to their team?
I feel like they're gonna get a competitor, somebody who wants to win no matter what it is. Somebody who's gonna do everything for the team. I mean, at the end of the day, that's why we play for they get this game to win games. So I feel like the what they're gonna get somebody who is really hungry and want to be on this floor and want to do everything to help the team win, no matter how.
So there haven't been many Israeli-born players or Israeli players to make the WNBA. Although shout out to Sue Bird, that's a crazy story how she got Israeli citizenship to
And
play overseas. There's some other WNBA players too, Alicia Clark. There's some other people, but shout out to Shai Daron, obviously a legend in Israeli basketball. Is there any other women's basketball players you looked up to while you were growing up?
um, I feel like I mostly looked at Chideron growing up and Alicia Clark a little bit because the national team she was just like like she was the player on the national team. So looking up to the national team, I saw her and I saw her game and how smart she is with it. With side tour skills, the way she makes the game easier for everybody. Like it can it sometimes it looked like she had like a quiet night and suddenly like she had like 20 points from like where it came from. So just like looking at them, trying to take a lot from their game, from their competitiveness. I feel like they're both like extremely competitive on the court, and I know Shy off the court too. Um, but looking up to them and knowing that this is what I want to be as a player.
That's so cool. What are your personal goals? Is it the W? Is it, Euro League, Euro Cup, national team? Like I- tell dream big here. Like what are your basketball like if everything goes perfect, what's your basketball dream?
Yeah, obviously playing for the WNBA is a dream. Not a lot of people did it out of Israel. So being that and being represent my country and myself and my family out there, that's one of the biggest dreams. Obviously, it's the best league in the world. So being part of that, I feel like it's a bless. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, wherever I gonna play, the I want to be the best player I can be. I want to look back on at my career and be, yeah, I did everything I can. This is my full potential. I left it out there, and I want to look back and be like, I gave it all, like nothing left. So I think that that's my ultimate goal. Um, just day by day, be the best I can be, and I believe it's gonna carry with me and put me in the right positions and where I supposed to be. But just be the best I can be.
I feel like that kind of already is an answer for my next question, but if there's a young girl, a young player overseas stateside in Israel listening right now, what advice would you give to them to get to where you are today?
I feel like the most important thing is to love the game. Because once you love the game and you don't feel like you miss out on other things, obviously like you miss out on parties and you miss out on so many things and like social events and a lot of family time. So you miss out a lot. But once during that time you don't feel like you miss it, but you love what you do and you have fun and you want to do it even more. I feel like that give you the understanding that you're in the right place and you're doing what you love. So I know for me growing up, like I wanted to be on the court the all day long. So no matter what you do, just do it with the love, and if you love it, you will get there.
And I have to ask because I love Israeli music. Who's your favorite Israeli musician?
Right now, it's probably Omer Adam.
I
Or
feel like I mean, that's everybody's answer. Give me somebody else.
Osher Cohen. I really like Osher
Okay.
Cohen.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really good. It's actually a funny story. We were in LA the last week for games, and at some point, like I took a nap before a game, and then I'm hearing Omer Adam, like, and I'm like, where that comes from? I opened my window, and then like I was like, there something is going on there. Like there is no way I'm hearing Israeli music right now from outside in LA, like from my hotel room. So I opened up my Google Maps to see like what's going on. What is this house next to me? And turned out it was like the Jewish community center there. It was so funny. I freaked out so much. I woke up, I was like, where is this coming from? So yeah, I feel like
That's amazing.
yeah, there are people everywhere who love Omar
Yes.
Adam. He's the goat in Israel right now.
Yeah. I'm a big Eden Chasson fan. He's coming
He's
up. I think.
so good.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me very much so. All the best on the rest of your season. The best luck on your future endeavors. I'm not going to jinx anything. Poo, poo, poo. I hope you have all of the most amazingness moving forward. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.